I have to look at this Kelso bundle. I think it's amazing. I honestly can't choose between these two. I only have 888 credits, so I don't know. We're gonna try to see which one's the best one. I like this one, but obviously I'm running a female character and it looks like I have no chest. So what the point of this is, I don't know why we don't have a chest as a female character, but I'm gonna go ahead and rock the jacket, man. I just have to. It just gives you that complete feel, that complete look, and it gives you free knee pads. I mean, why not, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and get these with the remaining credits that I have. And obviously, I'm glad that I saved these credits because this is one of the best outfits that I've seen in the game so far. So I'm pretty excited for this one. All right, first up, we got our primary weapon. We got the Scorpio exotic shotgun. All right, we got it maxed out. We got the shotgun damage, damage to armor, and damage to target out of cover. My bad, guys. I'm sorry if my voice sounds a little rough. I do have a sore throat and I'm battling through this. All right. We got septic shock for our talent. Okay, shooting a target applies stacks of venom which lasts for 10 seconds. Increasing stacks adds more severe debuffs to the target. All right, so 1 gives you poison, 3 gives you disorient, 6 gives you shock, and 7 gives you targets that takes additional 20% damage. This is huge, especially for when we're going to save Kelso, right? So as we're saving Kelso, man, I'm going to showcase a little bit of examples of this Scorpio because, hey, you got to see it. What can it do in action? You know what I'm saying? How powerful is it? And why is it a part of my subscribers build? All right, so let's go ahead and take some action in and let's see what it can do. The shock works well because even the robots get shocked. And these armor stacks are saving us too. We're a walking tank right now. All right, so that's a little glimpse of what we can do with the Scorpio. Let's take a look at our secondary. All right, so our secondary is the shield splinter. All right, we got 25 expertise on this with assault rifle damage, health damage, and damage to target out of cover. With perfect optimist, weapon damage is increased by 4% for every 10% missing of your ammo. All right, so we got critical hit chance on it, critical hit chance on it, and we got 20 rounds on it. It sounds like it's untouchable. I'm telling you. Look at that sound. I know y'all hear that sound, man. It just sounds good in your ear. I know it do. They don't stand a chance. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and talk about our third weapon, which is our pistol, TDI card custom. Okay, you guys can get this for a random loot drop or in the DZ, drops in the DZ as well. Just target pistols and hopefully you'll get the TDI card custom. And we're going to talk about that it gives you +1 skill tier. Also, it gives you close and personal. We're going to use the talent close and personal. Killing a target within 7 meters grants 30% weapon damage for 10 seconds. Now, remember, guys, this is my subscribers build, so I'm not making none of this. I'm copying his build to showcase to you guys. So this is what he's using. So we're using close and personal once again because it gives us 30% weapon damage from 7 meters. Now we're probably never going to use the pistol, and I'm sure he doesn't really use the pistol, but it is good for emergency situations when they get close to you. Okay, also, guys, our specialization is the crossbow. For those who don't know, this is the survivalist build. Okay, so when you're selecting your specializations, make sure you look for survivalist and take a look at that. One of the survivalist build, the reason why I'm not breaking it down is because you want to go ahead and just unlock everything anyway, because I mean, it's a survivalist build. You want to just unlock all the points. So when you get a chance, go ahead and select survivalist when you're using this build, if you want to test it out completely. The only thing I don't like about the intimidate is the fact that that only gives you damage when you have armor stacks. So when the blue bars come up, for those who don't know what armor stacks means, for the blue bars come up, I get extra damage from my talent called intimidate, which I'll explain soon. But when it goes away, then I'm going back to like regular damage. which is not that much compared to the Intimidate. And this loot is mine. First up, we have the Seska mask. Okay, we're going to talk about critical hit chance of 10%, weapon damage of 15%, critical hit damage of 12%, critical hit chance of 6%. But wait a minute, something out of the norm, something you will never see me wear. But I have to showcase the off meta mod of this. But it is a mod and it is meta for PvE, protection from elites. And yes, you guys see it, 13%. How many of y'all have 13% protection from elite mods? Let me know in the comments below. I bet you not that many people have it because it is super rare. And I think you have to farm the heck out of Summit to get it. But you can get it from Countdown as well. I got this mod from Countdown, so it is possible, but it is super, super rare. Or it could have just been my RNG. I'm not sure. All right, let's break down our second piece. The Memento, man. We got to talk about the best. One of the best, let me say one of the best exotic backpacks in the game, the Memento. We got weapon damage of 15%, armor, max armor of 170,000 with a skill tier +1. And we got 15% armor from our expertise. But yes, again, we have to talk about the mod. 12% protection from elites. Now, you guys know I am missing 13%. The subscriber, KMG Squad 51, he has 13% protection from elite on all of these. Okay, I couldn't get it, unfortunately, due to that time difference, and my RNG just sucks for this mod. So I did the best I could, and I got 12%. So just know his build is 13%, mine is 12%. So we're missing one. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and talk about the talents here. We got kill confirmed. Enemies you kill drop a trophy on death. Collecting trophies provides both a short and long-term buff, the first of which scales with the number of core attributes equipped and lasts 10 seconds. 5% for weapon damage, 10% for bonus armor, and 5% for skill efficiency. For every trophy collected, gain an additional 1% weapon damage, 1% skill efficiency, and 0.1% armor regeneration for 300 seconds. Do you see how much talent is in this backpack alone? How much different things you can get from it? That's why it is OP and one of the best backpacks to run, and I see why he uses it on this build. And that's why we have that skill as well. I could have just moved off the boat, but I was trying to be a hero. Should have never did that. But that's why we have that skill. We have the reviver skill for when we go down, we can easily get back up in tough situations like this. The next piece I'm going to talk about is our Grupo chest piece, okay? The 15% critical hit damage, 15% weapon damage, 6% critical hit chance, and 12% critical hit damage. And once again, guys, we're going with the 12% protection from elites. The subscriber has 13%. Now, Intimidate while you have bonus armor. This is what I was telling you guys before. When you have bonus armor, gain 1% each second up to a max of 9. Each stack increases weapon damage by 4% to enemies within 10 meters. All stacks are lost when you have no bonus armor. So that's the weakness right there. All stacks are lost when you have no bonus armor. You don't have bonus armor forever, guys. And once again, that is why this is a weakness. But when you do, man, that 4%, when it stacks up to 9, that goes a long way. I'm telling you guys. So definitely check this out. All right, next up, you know we gotta do it, man. Picaro's holster. How many times do I tell you guys that the Picaro's holster is the #1 holster? Yes, use it in your builds. If you're a new player, use it in your build. If you're a veteran, use it in your build. If you're a dev, use it in your build. If you're a content creator, use it in your build. Come on, guys. This is a meta right here. So we have off meta with a little bit of meta. Okay, we can't deny that this is meta, but you know, Picaro's holster is it, man. It's the best of the best. You got the max armor of 170,000, crit chance of 6%, weapon damage of 15%. So what makes it so good is that you get 2 core attributes in this. Even though it's not on the core attributes list, it's still a core attribute. Okay, 15% weapon damage and the armor. Okay, and you get the 10% skill haste, which is very beneficial, especially when you're running Reviver Hive. Everybody should know by now. If you don't, that's okay. Everybody should know by now that there's a long cooldown on Reviver Hives, so this helps a little bit with that. Here are the last two pieces. Improvised gloves. Yes, guys, we are using improvised gloves. I would have never expected to use this on this build. What I would change this with is contractor's gloves. That is pretty much known. What do contractor's gloves give you? It gives you 8% damage to target, damage to armor. Okay, so it's a multiplicative stat, so it kind of does more damage than this, but we're using improvised gloves because of the mod slot. It gives you additional mod slot. That is the difference between improvised gloves and regular gloves. Next up, we got the improvised knee pads. Like I said before, it gives you that additional mod slot. We're going with double crit, critical hit damage, and critical hit chance with armor. All right, so once again, we got 11% protection from elites instead of 13. All right, so let's go ahead. This is the complete look of the build. So get it now if you don't have it. Try it if you do want to try something new. This is off meta, even though it got 2 meta pieces, I would say. But I mean, it's not that bad. I still believe this is off meta due to the fact that improvised gloves are on this build. I would definitely change this one out with contractor's gloves, and this one out with Fox's Prayer. What does the Fox's Prayer give you guys? Let me guys just show you real quick. It gives you 8% damage to target out of cover. What does the Contractor's Glove give you? I think I just did that wrong. Okay. Contractor's Gloves give you, it gives you 8% to damage to armor. You see why it's gold? It's because it's a multiplicative stat. Okay. Now, I'm once again, like I said, guys, I'm not spoiling nothing. I'm just going through it, enjoying the gameplay, enjoying the story, how the year 5 season will end. Let's go ahead and see what it is. And guys, let me know in the comments your thoughts, your experience. How did you react when you finished getting through the camp, through the mission or the manhunt mission? Yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and get into it. The moment we all been waiting for. Stranded tanker for Kelso on heroic with the build, guys. We are about to showcase it. All right, like I said, I won't spoil it as much as possible. I'm just going to show how good this build is, and can we save Kelso with this off meta build. All right, let's go ahead and get into it, man. I'm going to give you guys my live reaction, and I hope you guys enjoy it. And like I said, let me know in the comments below what your thoughts were, what your reactions was, and let's get into it. Hello. Close and personal, yes? Voila, magic. Getting burned too, and shocked. Sheesh, what are you gonna do now, Rogue? You getting lit up, aren't you? I knew he was gonna heal. You heal so much. We gonna throw that out too? That ain't gonna do nothing for you. I'm just waiting for you to give me my stuff back. Sit down, man. Sit down, bro. Give me that mask. Like, this ain't nothing with this build. Come on now. I forgot who he was dealing with. Let me go to the debriefing mission before I get. What was? Let me go to the debriefing mission real quick. There's gotta be more to that. There's no way. There's no that. No, there's no way that was it. There was no way that was it. There was no way. All right. Well, you guys want my honest thoughts on this? I think the moving forward, it's a good build up, but the ending was meh. The ending was meh, but the build up was there. You feel me? Like, you understand what I'm saying, right? The ending, the cutscene, whatever it was at the end, the mission itself was meh. But the ending to build up to like going across the bridge to Brooklyn or whatever the case may be, that build up is. Now I am gonna cut this series here due to the fact that it took so long to farm this build. I don't even want to talk about how much trouble it was to farm this build, but I will do it for reoccurring members only. If reoccurring members are interested, I will do it for them. Now, I think I covered all the reoccurring members. Now, I do have one more that I think we already talked about it. I told him that he is no longer welcome on the channel due to the fact that he disrespected my content and me overall. So as I said, I hope he had canceled his membership. But this moving forward, for any reoccurring members that want to get their build shown, I am welcome to do that for you. Now, like I said, guys, this is Squad 51's build, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is it right here. What you guys need to realize is the strength behind the protection from elite mods, man. I can see why he used improvised gear just for the extra protection from elite, because we were definitely very tanky with this build. Now, the damage was there too when we had intimidate and the memento stacks. So I can see why this works overall. Honestly, like I said before, the only thing I would change is Fox's prayer right here and contractor's gloves. But other than that, everything else is smooth. I love it. I love this build. Thank you guys for giving me the opportunity to do this series with you guys. And thank you. Tonight's stream, we will be streaming Dogma 2. It looks like the survey was completed. So 20% or 30% of people wanted Dragon's Dogma 2 stream. So we will be streaming that tonight. If you guys are interested from the Division community, want to see what Dragon Dogma 2 can do, see the action and how exciting it is, I will make it entertaining as possible. So until next time, guys, make sure y'all click the videos on the end screen if you guys are more interested in more Division content, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.